Hi guys. I said today I was going to show how I make my cranberry juice at home, but I already started before I remember to record. So I have the cranberries on the stove. Let's go. So this is a bag of frozen cranberries on the stove at medium heat. You just let it boil until it's soft. So here I'm using my potato masher to sort of squish everything as much as possible, right? Maybe some people use their blender, but this is what I'm used to. So I just use my potato masher to mash all the cranberries in the pot. At the end, you will have, it will look like a puree in the pot. Okay. So this is just cranberries boiled and then being mashed. When it's all done properly, because you see me stir it just to check and make sure I've gotten everything I don't want, because any whole cranberries I won't be able to get the juice from it. So I need to make sure everything is mashed in the pot. Now you notice that it's really thick after mashing, so I'm gonna add more water to extract the juice after mashing though. So I boiled water, like let's say 4 cups of water in a kettle previously, and I put that aside for this process. Okay, so this is looking good. It's starting to look like a puree. Starting to look like a puree. So here I added the extra 4 cups of water, previously boiled water. Okay, because we don't want any germs. So I boiled the water separately and then poured it into the pot just to help me extract the juice. So at this point, I'm trying to sieve the juice so I can remove the pulp and get the juice that I want. Some people might prefer cheesecloth, but I don't mind. This is what I'm used to, and I don't mind a little bit of the pulp in my juice. So I use that. I initially tried to scoop it with that bowl, but this really failed. Oh, no, this worked. It was later that I had to use a cup. Okay. So what I'm doing now is sieving the whole thing so I can separate the juice from the pulp. And remember that this is very hot liquid, so if you're doing this, you need to do it carefully. You don't want it to splash on you or something. It's piping hot. But I prefer to do it while it's still hot, because that's when the cranberries sort of are very soft. So I'll do this until everything in the pot is finished. And then I leave that to cool down for like 10 minutes in the large bowl. Okay, so you can see the pulp on the other side draining, and then this is the juice after it has cooled for like 10 minutes, because we don't want to add honey to hot water. So I usually leave it to cool. So here I'm adding ginger. I keep frozen ginger cubes at home that I use for my tea. So I'm trying out ginger in my juice. I usually use just lemon, but I decided to try ginger today. You can skip it. So I added one from my frozen cubes, and then I added lemon as well. I always use lemon in my cranberry juice. Okay, so the water is still warm, but it will take a while to dissolve. And then after that, I'm gonna add honey. I have this brand of honey that I've been getting, and I really like it. I don't know, is honey supposed to be anything special, but this has been good. So that's what I use. And for this one is just put as much as you like, depending on how sweet you want your juice to be. So I just add honey. And then after everything is mixed and it's cool, now it's time to pour it into the bottles. Yeah, this was where I had a fail. So I was trying to pour it with the big bowl, but it was going all over the bottles. So I had to change my plans and go get a measuring cup. Okay, so I used it to fill all the bottles. And from this batch, this is one bag of frozen cranberries. I got almost 6 bottles of juice. So that's gonna last me for a while. Yeah, so if you do like cranberry juice, give it a try. I heard this is very, very good for ladies, especially, but for me, I just love it. And I've gotten used to making it at home. So, this is what it looks like chilling in the fridge. So, anytime I want my juice, I can just go grab one of these and, yeah, add my ice cubes, and we're good to go. Bye.